Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Cici Hanifah with the number 12 from extensive reading G class. And now I want to report about my first article with the title is Several Levels of Educational Exits in Various Schools in Indonesia. There are any 5 points. First is primary education. In Indonesia, education is centrally controlled by the Ministry of National Education. 6 years in primary school and 3 years in junior high school are compulsory. The primary phase follows on after optional preschool playgroups that may commence in a child's third year. Most elementary schools are government controlled. Some offer accelerate programs that compress the pace to 5 years, as Islamic education system operates in a parallel to this. Second point is middle education. Junior high school offers a bridge between the gentler phase of the elementary phase and the challenge of senior high school that may follow. It also assists educators to determine a possible future direction for their students. The Islamic education system continues to provide an alternative. The third point is secondary education. There are two different kinds of Indonesian high school providing two streams of education for those who choose to optionally enroll. One of these is aimed at those who intend to go on to university. The other is for those who plan to find jobs right away. Other young people choose the Islamic alternative. The fourth point, vocational education. Vocational training is mainly provided by private training college and initiatives by donor countries. Unfortunately, this continues to occur mainly in the cities. This continues to condemn most of the rural poor to a life of drudgery and manual labor. And the last point is tertiary education. There are four kinds of tertiary education institutions in Indonesia, namely polytechnics, academies, institutes, and universities. Some of these are state controlled, some are religiously affiliated, and some are privately funded. The oldest of the University of Indonesia, founded in 1947. It enjoys a prestigious local reputation and was ranked among the top 50 in Asia in May 2011. And the next article is how to improve your English speaking skill. There are any 8 points that I will explain. First is expand your vocabulary. Cleaning new words day in, day out is a good way to widen your vocabulary. Commit to a suitable target. It can be 3 daily words or it can be 10 daily words. Even if you only have time to learn one new word per day, it is still worth trying. By learning one word every day, after 1 year you will have learned 365 new English words. Write the number down to remind yourself frequently. If you have a learning partner, share it with her so that she can check on your progress. And the next point is improve your pronunciation. You might know a lot of words, but if you fail to say them correctly, you will not be understood. That seems like a waste of the time spent on remembering words, right? When using online dictionaries such as Macmillan and Merriam-Webster, make use of the little speaker symbol to check the pronunciation of any word that you are not sure about. There are English pronunciation tutorial on YouTube or podcast like English Pronunciation Pod or American English Pronunciation to teach you the many aspects of American English pronunciation. When you are ready for something more challenging, try a tongue twister. Some examples are available here. Personally, I love the frog handle sketch from the show The Tyrannies. It might not be a typical example of everyday conversation, but it shows you the richness of spoken English. Besides, you will have a good laugh. And the next point is learn the natural flow of English. Being able to say individual words correctly is great, but the secret of speaking fluently in English lies in the flow of sentence. Whenever you read a piece of poetry, listen to a melodic song, or watch a hilarious sitcom, pay attention to the following: linking, contractions, stress, rhythm. And the next point is build English speaking confidence. And then speech shadowing. In a nutshell, this technique is about imitation. You listen to how a native speaker says something and try to copy it. And next point is self-talk. Talk to yourself in English loudly. It can be anything from a suggestion like, shall we go get a glass of water? Or a reminder, I need to do a load of laundry today. Alternatively, pick up a book and read a couple of pages out loud. This exercise might slow down your reading, but it will speed up your speaking skills. And then next point is think in English, and then last is retell a story in English. And the next article is good habits for successful content creators. There are 8 points I will explain. First point is constantly read about industry news. In order to create great content, you will need to know exactly what resonates with your target audience at the current moment. This will involve not just lots of reading and research, but you also scouring different internet sources about your industry's latest trend and news. You can also ask CEO workers and friends on their latest reads, as well as set up an RSS feed for relevant industry blogs. Through this strategy, you will develop a deeper understanding of your target audience wants and needs, giving you a head start against your competitors. And next point is write, and write. Writing is much like a muscle. You must exercise it daily to avoid losing its strength. This especially rings true for content creators who create blogs and other written content. Successful content creators write regularly, even when they may not be in the mood for writing. And next point is identify your target audience. Every industry has its own audience, and as this blog on HubSpot puts it, content professionals are at the mercy of these target consumers. The next point is find your personal voice, and then share and engage other creators' content, and then review analytics daily, and then focus on effectively project management. This is the important point. Efficiency and productivity are super important to content creation. Without a proper map to manage the amount of content you are creating, it can be quite chaotic, leading to consistency and or poor quality work. Successful content creators use a platform or a method to keep all their to-dos in check. And the last point is keep consistent. And I think enough for my explanation about my reading report about formal article, and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.